Hello everybody, I'm Mike Connell, founder of Boston Making a Difference, here with another episode of BMAD Spotlight. Today we have with us a life and spiritual coach from Boston. Her name is Ke Zhao, and I'd love to welcome her to BMAD Spotlight. Welcome, Ke.
Hi, Michael. So happy to be here.
Yeah, it's great to be with you. Tell us, Ke, who you are and what you do.
I'm a life coach, and especially in the spiritual area. And so I help people to calm down when they are really agitated, when they experience a lot of stress. And I also help them to look for their life purpose. And because some people, when they get to middle age, when they experience some really major event like this pandemic, and they make people like think, and they want to seek deeper in life. And that's where I like to offer my help.
You know, that's a great topic because everybody has in the world, everybody in the world has gone through this pandemic. So tell us a little bit about how you've been helping people, what kinds of things you've been helping them with, and what people can do to relieve some of that stress.
I actually been doing a few things in the past year in the pandemic period. And one is I've been leading a group meditation. I actually do a guided group meditation twice a week. And the primary purpose is to just to relax, and then they can reset themselves. And then I do workshops. I actually do a series of workshops. The topic of workshop is Mind Journey to Happiness. Because everything we do in this life, from a little child to old person, everything we do, we want to be happy and we want to avoid like suffering, but how to be happy. And we don't seem to be very successful. And there's so few people in this world actually really happy and feel meaningful. And so I've been doing a series of workshops on this topic. And another thing is I started a WeChat group. I also started a Facebook group. And this Facebook group I started August, start with 0. And now that book have like over 30,000 people. And I think primarily because originally I put a name, relaxation and meditation. And most people found this group by searching. And so it seems like this things like relaxation, that's a lot of people are really looking after this point. And so they said relaxation, they found my group. And I do, like sometimes I do live session in the group. And I also offer a lot of tips on meditation in that group.
Well, that leads me to this question here. Good segue. Tell our audience some of the things that they can do from home, on a daily basis to help relax and relieve some of that pressure and stress that everybody's dealing with these days.
So 2 things, right? It's very, very simple. 2 words, smiling and breathing. And so when you wake up in the morning, just remember you want to start a day in a positive way. And how do you do that? Start with a half smile. You can even remind yourself, if you put a sunflower sign, put a half smile sign to remind yourself, I want to start day with a half smile. When you start a day with a smile, then your day just start with different tone. And something very, very simple, everybody can do. And another thing is, when we experience some agitation, some anxiety, some restlessness, right? So in that case, don't focus on your head, come to your core, like your like the stomach area, right? And so set your attention, your awareness on your stomach area. And so placing your awareness on the breathing, because when we breathe in and breathe out, our belly expand and contract. So put your awareness on your belly area. Just imagine a big tree. So when there's a storm, so the top of the tree, is shaking in the wind, it looks like it's gonna break. But when you look at the trunk of that big tree, the trunk is very stable. And so when you have like restlessness and your head cannot really seem to settle down, come back to your core. Don't stay on your head. So that you should be able to, relax very quickly.
Okay, so these are helpful tips for people, and you mentioned you're in the Boston area, but I'm assuming you can also deal with people almost anywhere online, correct?
Mm-hmm. Actually, most of my activities, almost all my activities are online at this point. I
Excellent.
haven't really seen anyone for a long time. So I do Zoom. I do Zoom meetings.
Right. I mean, I think the world has changed to a Zoom world, and it's very helpful in a lot of ways. It's truly made us a global community, which is awesome. So tell us, tell the audience how they can get in touch with you. Give us some of your contact information so that, if people need some help with stress and anxiety in everyday life, they know how to get a hold of Ke Zhao.
So the best way to reach me is to send me an email. I always reply to my email. It's kezhaobiz@gmail.com. And I also have a phone number. I'm going to give my phone number as well. You can text me. And or you can phone me on WhatsApp by my phone number, right? And it's 781-307-0300. I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Facebook, and email, phone number.
Excellent, excellent. So tell us, before we go, is there anything else you'd like to, let your audience know about what you do and, how you can help them?
So a lot of things happen, right? So like during the day, we certainly, most of us, we operate in sort of autopilot way. When something happens, when the stimulus happen, we just react with our established mode of thinking, and that mode of thinking generates emotion. And so being mindful can really help us have a more choice. You have more freedom. So when something happens, if you're being more mindful, you can choose how I react. So that mindfulness gives us a space, right, between the stimulus and the reaction. So that space is where our freedom is. That's what Viktor Frankl said years ago when he was in the Nazi camp, right? And so, so my advice for everyone, including myself, right? I try to do mindfulness practice as much as you can. So mindfulness include like meditation. That's the sitting meditation, standing meditation, or you can live in a mindful way all day long. You wake up with a half smile, and before you go sleep, I know a lot of people have a hard time go sleep these days, right? So before you go sleep, so one thing you keep in mind is before you go sleep, think about the good things I have done today, and the things I'm grateful for the day, right? So you can go to sleep with a nicer mindset, then you can enjoy a better sleep. So mindset is really everything. So mindset give us the choice, give us the thoughts, the feeling, the action we want to take.
That's all great information, Ke. Thank you so much. I know I try to meditate at least once a day. It's very helpful in calming the mind and then being able to focus on, your priorities for the day. So I thank you so much for being here with us on BMAD Spotlight. And, for our audience, thank you for watching, and look forward to seeing you on another episode of BMAD Spotlight. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Hope to talk to you soon.